there is something I want you to understand. I will remind you where we started this exposition, on which rock we are building this temple. IBB said he is a product of a political processing, which is, in other words, a word called the Nothernisation of Nigeria, a product of the Nothernisation of Nigeria. And remember how we started from the part one. We made it very clear the exposition of how the Taliban are coming to take over Nigeria. Now, before we go further, I want to do something. I want you to watch this video.
Government falls. The New York Times.
I want you to watch and listen to this video, because by the time the Taliban of Nigeria, otherwise known as Boko Haram, otherwise known as ISWAP, otherwise known as herdsmen, otherwise known as bandit, otherwise known as Sheikh Gumi, and all of them, otherwise known as Pantami, otherwise known as the presidency, the judiciary, the executive arm of the government of Nigeria, the repentant Boko Haram. By the time they run over Nigeria, when they have succeeded in disarming, disfiguring, bringing fear, terror into you, and by the time they succeed in taking over Nigeria, this is how the news will be flashing. I want you to watch.
Check out today's headlines. CNN, Afghan government falls. The New York Times, Afghanistan's government collapses. The Washington Post, Afghan government collapses as Taliban takes control of Kabul. Fox News, Afghan President Ghani flees. U.S. Embassy lowers American flag with Taliban takeover nearly complete. The Los Angeles Times, Taliban floods Kabul, president flees and Afghan government collapses. U.S. rapidly evacuates. The BBC, Taliban enter Kabul as Afghan government collapses. Reuters, Taliban enter Afghan capital, president and diplomats flee. MSC, Taliban takes control of presidential palace as Pentagon to send 1,000 troops to Kabul. Those additional 1,000 troops, of course, will only be there to help with the evacuation. Just 3 days ago, I was reading articles from experts who were saying that Kabul would probably fall to the Taliban within a few months, but that it could happen in as little as 1 month. 3 days later, Afghan government falls. What the experts weren't factoring into their timeframes was that the Afghan government had concluded that fighting was pointless. The Afghan government agreed with the board. Resistance is futile. Why fight the Taliban for a month or for 3 months when they're going to conquer you anyway? Why not flee and surrender whatever is left and hope that the Taliban appreciates the gesture?
Did you all hear that? Did you all listen to that? That was exactly what this Afghanistan season came to our program to say yesterday. You heard it from the horse's mouth. It has been confirmed. It has been confirmed that the president of Afghanistan to the terrorists, and this was planned. $5 billion American in order to use it in Afghanistan is definitely finding its way in the north. So the question now is, what happens in Nigeria? This is exactly the CNN, BBC, where Fox News, all these world media, this is the way they will be announcing it. You will be reading it. Islamists take over Nigeria. Nigeria to become Islamic Emirate. And let me tell you, if you do not rise up now, what the activities of the Nigeria government, they are already shaping the mind of international community. So your future is in your hand. Your future is in your hand. It is time we begin to do the extraordinary thing, to make sure that our voices are heard, to make sure that this tempo, the IPOB, under the leadership of Mazin Abikano, have generated across the globe. We want to see flame. We want to see flame. Flame in Kenya embassy across the world. We want to see flame of protests across the Kenya embassy across the globe, because Kenya have committed a very serious crime by abducting our leader, and we were host at the crossroad. They abducted him. They connived with the Nigerian government. So every Biafran all over the world, our demonstration must now begin to happen as flame across Kenya embassy, everywhere in the world. We have to begin to stage a very, very ruthless protest across the globe to all Kenya embassies. All Kenya embassies everywhere across the globe. In addition to media houses, like we've said, the protest now must be channeled ruthlessly to every embassy of Kenya across the globe. We have received a very authentic information. We have received a very accurate intelligence report. We have received some report that the protest conducted at the Kenya embassy across the globe so far has been very, very effective. I am telling you now that the protests across Kenya embassies that you have participated in, I am informing you this evening that it has been very effective. Very, very, very effective. We have received information that the protests across Kenya embassies is yielding results, and it is very effective. So I have come this evening to also inform you that subsequently, as we organize protests, we need to focus and make sure that our protest is like flame, especially to the Kenya embassy across the globe. The protest is not just about protesting once a week or once a month. This protest we must stage until our leader is released. So the Kenya embassy protest is yielding a very serious result. So we must channel more energy, more ruthlessness, make sure that whenever we storm the embassy, after we go there and come out, the consulate ambassadors, they will know that Biafrans have visited them. They will know that people have visited them. So let us start now by applying everything, every measure necessary at the Kenyan embassy across the globe. They must participate in solving the problem they created. They must participate. They must be part of the solution of this problem. Having said that, let me play the video, because the video you are watching now, for those of you who are saying, God forbid, my brother, you are not more close to God than Israel. You are not more close to God than Israel. That is where Jesus Christ was born. You are not more closer to them, to God, than Israel. Israel don't just say God forbid. They back it with action. Israel manufacture arms and ammunition to fight their enemy. Israel don't kneel down and say God forbid. God forbid is why you are in this condition today. So let us say, well, this is what is to come. If you continue to say God forbid, God forbid, at the end of the day, the world news media will be analyzing the situation in your own life like this. Now watch.
That's what Afghan leaders concluded, so they left. Now, the people they once led are under the control of that tiny minority of extremists who fought the Soviet 9 years and won, when they were called the Afghan Mujahideen, who were supported by the US, and who fought the United States of America for 2 decades and won. When I say they won, I don't mean that they defeated the 2 most powerful nations in history on the battlefield. They won by wearing down the will of the countries they fought against. They won by being patient and relentless. There's an interesting clip from a recent CNN video. The Taliban are offering reporters protection to come and interview their leaders because they want to spread their message. Listen to this guy.
It's our belief that one day Mujahideen will have victory and Islamic law will come not to just Afghanistan, but all over the world. We are not in a hurry. We believe it will come one day. Jihad will not end until the last day.
Jihad will not end until the last day. Islamic law will take over the world, but we are not in a hurry.
Do you hear that? We are not in a hurry. I want you to, when we are talking about it in Nigeria, you don't understand. You don't understand. The idiotic governors don't understand. We are not in a hurry. Babangida, in the interview, was telling you how he became a product of Nothernisation. He became a product of political process. They are not in a hurry. Today, you see what the Nigerian government are doing. They are de-radicalizing terrorists. They say they are now bringing them and training them and accepting them into Nigerian military. What does that tell you? They are not in a hurry. How can you de-radicalize a terrorist? It means the ulterior motive, even those people who are from the southern Nigeria working in this present government in Nigeria are just ignorant, completely ignorant. Because what is happening is that they are using them. They are using them without them knowing. They're using them to continue to hold Nigeria. And let me tell you, some of them are already shouting. Some of them are beginning to understand that the danger we are into. That is why somebody like Chris Ngige, who is a minister now, will come and tell you, Anambra election, choose between chain and freedom. Choose between chain and freedom. I have told you, you do not expect Chris Ngige to come and tell you that you have to fight for Biafra. It's a coded language. Some of them are trapped and they are speaking to us in a very coded language. That is why you see Umahi coming to say, those of you who say you are not going to come to work, the people who suspended, who ordered the sit at home, who give the sit at home order, have suspended it. So why are you not coming to work? It's a coded language to Biafrans that even the governors are with us. Governor Umahi indirectly telling us yesterday that we are with you. Governor Umahi, the chairman of the Governors Forum in the Southeast, was telling us indirectly, we are with you. Don't mind what we do. Don't mind how we attack you and pretend. We are with you. For Umahi to have made that comment, either deliberately or unknowingly, is a message passed to us. And that is why God brought some people like us to explain when these people speak. Somebody told me yesterday that with this kind of exposition, the people, the politicians in Southeast will stop speaking in the public with what I'm doing. Because with what I'm exposing, they may stop speaking in the public. But let me tell you, they will not stop. They will not stop. They will not stop to speak in public because they are also in a very dangerous corner. So they have to be part of this thing, but they cannot come straight to us. They cannot make it straight. They have to be talking to us in a coded language. And let me tell you, God is not a fool. That is why God has given so many people the understanding and wisdom to go into the meaning of comment word coming from the politicians today. That is why I can be able to identify what Umahi was saying. Some of you watched that video, you watched it and you didn't see nothing in it. But you see yesterday when I played that video, I was able to identify Umahi was actually sending message to Biafra people.